Craig Cook, who made his home debut for Workington Comets on Saturday. Craig, how did you find it riding at Dermot Park?
Yeah, really enjoyed it. All the crowd was behind me. Had a few bike problems, but I think my last race, I think went really well. We rode really well in my last race. My first race, I had a bike problem. My engine went down, lost a lot of power. My second race, my seat bracket broke. And third race, everything went pretty smoothly. Didn't get out the gate as I expected, but I kept with all the top guys, so I'm really happy with it.
What did you think of the condition of the track? Does it suit your style of riding?
The track, there wasn't as much dirt on it as the past weeks, so it made some more even racing. I thought, so you could attack the outside line a bit more because it wasn't as deep as usual. But I thought the track was in really good condition.
You've done a couple of away meetings up at Edinburgh and Glasgow as well. How were those? How did you find that?
Edinburgh, not my kind of track. It was a little bit tight. It's hard to ride. The ground was pretty consistent, but a lot different shape of track to what I've been riding. Glasgow, it's pretty similar to Dermot Park. Not as tight corners as Edinburgh, but yeah, I enjoyed Glasgow. It was really good.
And as well as riding for Comets, you're also getting some experience at National League level with Buxton this season. And you've been down there a couple of times for the press and practice and a meeting as well.
I actually missed the press and practice due to being at Glasgow,
right,
for racing for Working. But I've done one meeting for them, and yeah, I didn't do too bad. Won my first race with them down there, so I was well happy. I'm there this Sunday coming against Kings Lynn, so looking for some good results and putting in a good few points.
Having experienced both leagues in the last few weeks, do you notice a difference in the sort of standard of the guys that you're up against?
Oh yeah, well, from National League, you see Premier League, it's more like Elite League, and there's no there's not a lot of comparison. But National League, you do get the odd fast boys, but it's mainly just like middle standard sort of thing.
And generally, you've moved across from motocross. How are you finding life now that you're a fully fledged speedway rider?
Well, it's a bit easy at work, to be honest. I don't have to go out and do 40-minute motos. It's more 4 laps and you're over and done with. So it's easier, but it isn't, because you've got to be really on the ball from the gate in speedway. You haven't got time to make any mistakes, and you've just got to be with it from the get-go and make the most of it.
The Officer Commanding RAF Spade Adam, which is the electronic warfare training facility up in the Carlisle area to the north of here. I'm here representing the region, if you like, as the most senior Royal Air Force officer for this part of the lakes, but also I'm a former 617 Squadron member back in the 1990s, so here to support everything that 617 does.
I'm Flight Lieutenant Mark Still, navigator on 617 Squadron, and this is
Flight Lieutenant Steve Wesley, pilot on 617 Squadron.
We're down here today. There's an opening of the Barnes Wallace Suite at the Scarfell Hotel, so we're down here in our support for it, and hopefully there's going to be a fly past an aircraft later on.
We're obviously quite keen current times to remember what happened in the past, and it gives us an excellent opportunity to come down here and remind our locals, especially with regards to Sir Barnes Wallace, who obviously developed the upkeep